Hello guys, as I come to do the player ratings, a story has been run by Piers Morgan as he really held an exclusive interview with Cristiano Ronaldo, and one of the hints is that Ronaldo is feeling that he is being forced out of the club of Manchester United. And obviously when he's talking about being chased or forced to get out of United, that is Ten Hag and maybe the board. That's it. But all that and more, I think we're going to cover it tomorrow, because today I think we've had a blast. And let's enjoy our win as we go out to go on and go for the World Cup break. And this is what I hate about Ronaldo. After a team going out to win without him, he comes out and really goes on to throw in this story, because the media was going to go on and read their story without Ronaldo being mentioned. Now Ronaldo finds himself back into contention to be talked about. And obviously, if I'm Ten Hag, I obviously throw him out of the club, because in the rules that he really came out and really gave the players at Manchester United, he told them not to go on to do such interviews that are really so much hurting to the club, because he's putting out a story that is really taking us back to where we are last season, when leaks were really coming out of the club day in, day out. So welcome to this channel. Allow me go into the player ratings, because it's something I really want to go on and talk about. Very good win for United. Players have fought back. We've won 2-1 against Fulham. We went ahead and scored in the first half. With that good finish by Eriksen, scoring his first goal for Manchester United in the Premier League. Then Alejandro Garnacho scored the winner after Daniel James levered the game around the 60th minute, and United were really level for some good minutes until Alejandro Garnacho came on through. He played 18 minutes and managed to rescue United off the rope that we were tied. Rokan David is my name. Let's get to the player ratings. David De Gea. David De Gea, 9 out of 10. 8 out of 10. According to me, he put out an 8 out of 10 performance to me. Gave us lots of saves that most of the people really are not going to go on and really remember about, because we went ahead to win this game of football. And if at all he had not won the game of football, it would have been vice versa. So I go on and really call out that David De Gea should be given an 8 out of 10. I don't know what you think about it, but you saw close to 5 saves being made by David De Gea. Even in the first 5 minutes of the first half, he really went in and really put in a very good save. And after that, in the first half, he never went ahead to really get in more saves. But in the second half, he kept us in the game a lot. And if at all he never really saved some of the chances, we might have found ourselves in a situation of Alejandro Garnacho's goal being an equalizer, not what we call a winner. So David De Gea, he's getting an 8 out of 10 on the rate of 10. So what's your rating of David De Gea? We go to the right back, Terrell Malacia. I'm going for 7. Why? You know, he's left-footed. He doesn't even have a right foot in him. You get? So he was played as a right back, played very well. He couldn't overlap, but obviously he kept Willian onto his watch. However much sometimes in the first half, Willian came up and really tried to go past him. I think he was really looking for stability on his foot, because, you know, playing as a right back when you are left-footed is not the same as playing as a left back when you're right-footed. It's different, because a player who has a right foot spins a lot on the right foot. That's it. He spins a lot on his right foot than a left-footed. So the turning of Malacia was really a problem. That's why sometimes he was beaten. But I believe if at all it was Dero playing that side, Willian would have gotten a very horrible day into this game of football as we played Fulham. But obviously Malacia, because he came up through and really put in an effort, and he paid for the board not signing in a right back and not letting Aaron Wan-Bissaka go on the orders of the manager Erik ten Hag, I believe he deserves a rating of 7 out of 10. We go to Luke Shaw. I'm going to give him also 7. I'm going to give him a 7. At least he put in a shift. I saw him trying to release Rashford and fighting with Daniel James. The pace, oh my God, the blistering pace of Daniel James. Really saw that left side onto a threat that I had never seen. You saw them in total danger and total fear, especially whenever that boy burst into space. Lisandro Martinez was exposed off that guy's space, Luke Shaw and very many others. But the cause of all that was that Rashford, who was playing that side, wouldn't track back. And you saw to it that when Alejandro Garnacho came on through, you never saw those threats coming in through. For the last 80 minutes of the game, looked like Daniel James was off the pitch because Alejandro Garnacho could track back and at least help Luke Shaw. But it looks like Rashford had left Luke Shaw to battle it out with Daniel James, something that Erik ten Hag should go on and retell these players, because every game we've lost, it's because of these wingers not tracking back. So I believe that's the case. So I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. We go to Lisandro Martinez. Today he played very, very well and he put in a lot of effort that I really believe it should be appreciated. In the first half, Statman Dave managed to come up and really present us his games by numbers. He's telling us that 84% passing accuracy, 4 out of 4 L duels won, 3 clearances, 2 out of 2 ground duels won, 2 tackles won, 2 long balls completed, 1 interception, 1 key pass, 0 fouls committed, and 0 times dribbled past. That is a man who goes by the names of Lisandro Martinez. So Lisandro Martinez is really doing a wonderful job for the club, which goes by the names of Manchester United, and that's what he put up in the first half. In the second half, I really believe that he put up way much more performances than these. He really had a very huge job to do today, and obviously I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. That is Lisandro Martinez. We go to his counterpart, Lindelof Victor, 7 out of 10. He really covered Lisandro Martinez's footsteps every time. Lisandro Martinez really went ahead to go on and help Luke Shaw of the Welsh player who was really busting in space left, right, and center. And obviously, he really played in very well. I'm giving Lindelof a 7 out of 10. He is really a very good player who really believes that he can really stay at United. And obviously, he has gone ahead to prove many wrong that Harry Maguire is supposed to be the third choice centre back, yet he's supposed to be the fourth, and Lindelof has gone ahead to take it off, and obviously it's the man who is playing ahead of Harry Maguire when Rafael Varane is 100% injured and not in the play. That is Lindelof. 7 out of 10 for me. I go to Casemiro. Guys, this guy is really one of those players that we need to give the players his flowers. Every time he comes on the field of play, he doesn't disappoint. He puts in a performance that we all keep urging for players. If at all every player of United was putting in a performance of Delo per match, Lisandro Martinez, Casemiro, guys, I believe United would have been even on top of the table. Reason being, we are really at that level where a team of United is really playing good because of Casemiro. And that problem of Casemiro has been our problem for so long, but the board came out and really bought in Casemiro this time around because the manager called in for CDM. And that shows you what a team really gets when they really go out and bring in a manager who is really elite, who knows the weak departments. Erik ten Hag told us that he wanted Nemanja Matic to stay, but Nemanja Matic said, I'm not going to go anywhere. For reference, Nemanja Matic today scored the winner for AS Roma down in Serie A as Jose Mourinho was sent off the field of play. Now, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer thought that Scott McTominay could do the job. Ten Hag comes in through. He sees that no one can do the job. He goes in for Casemiro. He wanted Frankie de Jong and very many others. But obviously, they got him that kind of player. And obviously, he's doing a very good job. I'm giving him a 7 out of 10 to the Casemiro. Casemiro, ever since he came in through, he has never been average. Every game, he is really showing us why he is really here and obviously supposed to be the main man at Manchester United. After that, let's go to Eriksen. To me, people are really undermining the performance of Eriksen, but for a player who comes to the field of play and puts in a performance of 2 goal involvements, he scored 1 and created 1 for Alejandro Garnacho. I don't see why people don't come in and really think of him as being in the contention for the man of the match. He played very well, though I really reached an extent around the 60th minute after he had conceded a goal when I didn't see his his contribution, because Erik ten Hag doesn't believe that Eriksen should be playing ahead of Scott McTominay and Casemiro. And I've always questioned that every time he brings on Scott McTominay with Casemiro and Eriksen in the field of play, he believes that Eriksen should be playing behind Scott McTominay and Scott McTominay should be playing as a number 10. Where in this world can that happen? And today, he got it wrong. We conceded. And after he really put Scott McTominay and Casemiro in a double pivot, obviously, we went ahead to see lots of things happening in the central attack midfield area because Eriksen was the man in the control of the game. And obviously, he created that one chance that we'd gone ahead to go and score. And his game by numbers was as follows. 83% pass accuracy, 60 touches, 12 passes in the final third, 6 ball recoveries, 4 out of 5 long balls completed, 2 ground duels won, 2 key passes, 1 assist and 1 goal. That is the difference maker, Eriksen, in this game of football. I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 performance. That is Eriksen for me, and I believe he really got us those 2 beautiful goals that we went ahead to go on and score. Then afterwards, we go to Bruno Fernandes Borges. Bruno Fernandes Borges has really made a lot of runs today. He ran after, though he really was responsible for that 1 goal that we really conceded against Fulham. He really put in a very good ball for Eriksen to score in what we call the first half. And let me show you his first half game by numbers. Bruno had 3 key passes, 3 big chances created, 2 out of 2 long balls, 2 out of 2 crosses completed, 1 assist that Eriksen went ahead to score. After that, I'm giving him a rating of 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Amid his team really being a reason for us to go on and concede, I believe he deserves an 8 out of 10. He has been putting out an 8 out of 10 performance ever since he returned from that game when he was banned. But the other games, he had dropped off. But in the return of the game of Aston Villa, he was great. He scored a goal and obviously put in an assist. Then in the game of Fulham today, he really represented. I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. Then we have this by Statman Dave. Bruno Fernandes' record in his first 100 Premier League appearances. Today, Bruno Fernandes made his 100th appearance for Manchester United in the Premier League. 38 goals, 27 assists, 247 chances created, meaning that in 100 Premier League games, Bruno Fernandes has created or has been involved in 65 goals. My God. It means in only 35 games, he hasn't been involved in a goal. And under Erik ten Hag, that is really a very good manager, and getting him into better positions, I believe Bruno is really going to go on and improve into a player that most of us will like to see. I love Bruno, but I'll come out and criticize him because of what he has always that he has to give us. When he gives us limited offer, we criticize him. And today, even when he's responsible for that 1 goal that we conceded, I've come out and really given him out and given him the hail that he deserves. That is Bruno Fernandes, and he's getting an 8 out of 10 from Rokan David and my team here onto the United Matters channel. So thank you guys for watching in. Let's go to the other player. That is Anthony Elanga. I believe Anthony Elanga played in a very good job into that game of football, and he really gave us the best that we deserve. And obviously, most of you were really in the know that he is really one of those players that is really going to go ahead and really start. Though to me, I really thought that it was going to be a different case altogether. I thought it was going to be Bruno off the right and Donny van Beek in the middle, but the manager went in for Elanga, whose job was to go on and really track Willian, and he did it very well, because when he was playing there before he was taken off, we are not so much exposed, but when Bruno went to that side, we were so much exposed, because every time Bruno is put to play on the right, he switches a lot in the half spaces and the central axis of the pitch, leaving that wide area open, hence exposing the right back in a very weird way. And for today, we were playing with a wing back, with a defender who is not right-footed, a right back who is not right-footed. So that is Tyrell Malacia. So that really played us bad. But I think Arthur Elanga, to me, I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. I think he should perfect and spend more time on crosses. If he really does that and thinks of the cross faster than running and releasing that ball faster, he can turn into a very good player. We've seen very good players. Look at players like Xavi. They are not good at really taking off players, net-mugging, wrong-footing them. You see, but his only weapon was to pass the ball. Michael Carrick. We've even seen wingers who have gone ahead to perfect that. I've seen James Milner. James Milner's main attribute is running around the pitch and obviously having a perfect touch and doing the easiest thing in the game of football. So I don't want to see people coming out and really blaming Elanga. I believe he should be loaned. If at all really getting another right winger at United, he should be loaned, like in a Premier League team, to go on and really get enough playing time, because I know he'll develop further. 5 out of 10 for me. Then Anton Martial, returning from injury, scoring against Aston Villa in the midweek, playing close to 72 minutes today, involved in the first goal, and went ahead to really be a spark. He really reached an extent when he's really tired because he's just returning from injury. I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. That's it. And I believe he's getting a rest until the World Cup returns. And I believe in that game on the 21st, we'll lead the line when you're playing a team which goes by the names of Burnley, with other teams like Alejandro Garnacho and very many other players that have stayed, the likes of Jadon Sancho, that have stayed at the club and they're not going in the World Cup. Marcus Rashford, as we are really sending it off to the World Cup break, I'm giving him a 7, though he is really still that kind of player that doesn't decide. I don't believe in players that really think that running with the ball is better when your skill set is not really up to the levels of that of Garnacho or the likes of Sanchez and Anton Martial or Anthony. I believe in Marcus Rashford to go on for an easy pass, then maybe Eriksen does a 1-2 with him, such that he puts that ball in space and he runs in space, because when Rashford is busting into space, obviously he is really very deadly. Not so? He's really a very deadly player. But I'm giving him a 7 out of 10 today. Then, who else came on through? Scott McTominay, a 7 out of 10. He found himself into 2 scoring positions where he would have concentrated and even gave us a goal, but he wouldn't. But obviously, he added some steel into the midfield. And secondly, kudos to Scott McTominay, because he's going ahead to improve a lot in his passing game. His passing game has really totally improved, because you see him even do the half turns, like receiving the ball in the half turn. I saw him do it twice today, and doing that one quick pass, the long one, switching play that is really so much exact. I believe Scott McTominay is really one of the most improved players along under Erik ten Hag. Apart from Diego Dalot, I think he's really one of those, and Rashford. They are really improving a lot. So obviously Ten Hag is improving his players. I think they had what we call the ability that needed to be really switched on to the next level, and obviously Ten Hag has gotten that right. Scott McTominay, a 7 out of 10. Then Alejandro Garnacho, he comes on the field of play 18 minutes when the game is leveled, and he does the needful, scores a goal and gets us the lead. He was really threatening. He was really threatening every time he really came on through, and he sent very many players on the wrong foot. I believe that was a penalty. VAR got it wrong, so it shows you his importance when he stepped on the field of play. Alejandro Garnacho, the 18-year-old Argentine. Now, Alejandro Garnacho had the following game by numbers in the 18 minutes spent on the field of play. 1. 18 minutes played, 9 touches, 5 out of 5 passes completed, 1 shot and 1 goal, and this is the match winner for Manchester United. And what do you rate him on? I'm giving him a 9 out of 10. He deserves it. I'm giving Alejandro Garnacho a 9 out of 10. Why am I giving him a 9 out of 10? He wins us the game. During the match reaction, I really thought that it's supposed to be Eriksen to be the man of the match too. But Eriksen denied us that only chance to go on and really lead. in the first half to have a comfortable lead. He had a tap in and he tapped it outside. This is where I saw someone coming out and really saying that Martial just scored a tap in. But I asked that person that, haven't you seen players missing a tap in? And that person is really a sympathizer of Cristiano Ronaldo. But him being a sympathizer for Ronaldo has missed very many tap ins this season. Not so? Guys, how many tap ins this season has Ronaldo gone ahead to miss? Very, very, very many. Not so? So, when it comes to Cristiano Ronaldo, and obviously missing out on what we call tap-ins, he's really way up there. And he is one that we should come out and really talk about and criticize a lot. So he missed a tap-in, and that's why I really get him out into my contenders of the man of the match. Because however much he really gives us that assist, it's like a payback. It's like a payback for us because he denied us that tap-in. That tap-in was supposed to be that one goal that would have added each to the one he scored in the first half to put us comfortably in a 2-0 lead. But Alejandro Garnacho, I'm giving him a 9 out of 10. And he is the 4th youngest academic graduate to score a Premier League goal for Manchester United. Federico Macheda scored at 17 years and 227 days. Danny Welbeck, 17 years, 355 days, like 10 days to make 2 years. Marcus Rashford at 18 years and 120 days. Alejandro Garnacho, 18 years and 136 days. That is Alejandro Garnacho coming in 4th in the players of United that have gone ahead to score goals in the Premier League when they are really very, very young. So Alejandro Garnacho is my man of the match, but those that could come in and really contend for is David De Gea, really put in loads of saves for United. The other player should be Eriksson. He can also come in and contend. The other one is Lisandro Martinez. He put in another good performance. And Casemiro, maybe. But for me, I'm going with Alejandro Garnacho for scoring that winner. You know, each and every time FIFA sits down to go on and really make alterations in the rules of the game, they just want to increase the number of goals in the game. It shows you how important a goal is. And today, Alejandro Garnacho scores that goal at that age. The way he risked himself into that 6 yards area of Fulham and really hit that ball in the back of the net. It shows you how this lad is really great and privileged. In the last 4 games he's played for Manchester United, he has 4 goal involvements, 2 goals and 2 assists. That is Alejandro Garnacho, my man of the match. I don't know who your man of the match is, but mine is Alejandro Garnacho. You can tell me who yours is according to how you watched this game of football that saw us go into the World Cup break with 26 points. Just 3 points off the 4th place team Spurs that has played 1 more game than United. So today is a very good game. Has been a very good game. We've won, and I think we really deserve that hail to go on to us, especially the players and everyone that is responsible for the win that really came on through for United. Erik ten Hag, rating 8 out of 10 because he brings in Alejandro Garnacho, since that Anthony Martial is tired, and brings in Alejandro Garnacho and really gets the winner, an 8 out of 10 for Erik ten Hag. Thank you guys for watching in. Feel free to go in the comment section. Tell me your player ratings that you're supposed that you think are really well deserved for these players that have come out and really told you about, but I've given you my opinion, but your opinion is welcome in the comment section too. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching in. I sign out for now. See you later. Smash the like button close to 200 times, and obviously I hand you over to the Almighty Lord to watch over you. Let me see whether I'm going to come back with another video, but if at all I don't, just know I'll come back tomorrow with that story of Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm out. But Cristiano Ronaldo, please let us enjoy our shine today. Don't shadow our shine.